Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my first ever Halloween tutorial. So I actually wasn't going to post anything at all because, well, in Australia we don't really celebrate Halloween for starters, but also I haven't really had much practice with sort of out there makeup like that. So I wanted to do something pretty simple using just shadows. Last year I watched a tutorial by MakeupbyAlli. I will link the video below, and she did like a mermaid inspired makeup. So I kind of did my personal take on that. I feel like this makeup you could use for a mermaid, a fairy, anything kind of like that you can achieve with all your normal makeup brushes and eyeshadows that you have in your collection. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll get right into the tutorial. So we're going to start off doing our face how we would any other day by moisturising and priming and using our favourite foundation and our favourite concealer to conceal all the usual spots. Today we're also going to set our foundation to keep it a bit more in place with a translucent powder, and then I'm going to go in and do my brows as I would as if it was any other day, just combing through them, then using the pencil to define them, and using the Give Me Brow by Benefit just to set them in place. You can be super tricky and change the colour of your brows by using one of the eyeshadows you're going to use later, but for today I just wanted to keep them my natural brow colour. Next up, I'm going to prime my lids with my Urban Decay eye primer in the colour Eden. I just pat that all over my lid with my finger, and then I go in with a concealer brush and just blend that out. I'll also go in with my tapered highlighting brush and set my lids with a translucent powder. Then taking a large fluffy brush like this Morphe one, I'm going to pick up the colour Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek and run that all through my crease as my transition shade. This will just help our darker shades blend a little better later. Then on the same brush, I'm taking the colour Glass Slipper, which is also by Makeup Geek, and running it all through my crease. I am not being precise even slightly with this application. I'm just being really free-handed, messily, blending it right up onto the eyebrow bone and onto my lid slightly. Then going in with the same colour but on my E25 blending brush by Sigma, I'm going to contour my nose essentially. So I could have gone a lot darker, I think, and it would have brought the whole look together a lot better, but you live and you learn, so go darker if you're doing this. Then using Pegasus, which is a Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow, I'm just going to pack that all over both my lids. It is a really beautiful light teal sort of colour, and it has the most amazing reflect in it. It is so pretty, and I'm so glad I finally got to use it. Then using more of a tapered blending brush, we're going to pick up the shade in Ocean Breeze and pack that all on our outer corner of our eye, blending up into the crease and up onto the eyebrow bone. We are also going to blend it out towards our temples, which will later connect to the colours we're going to pop on our forehead. Then I'm going to go in with my pencil brush by Sigma and run that same colour under my lower lash line just to bring the eye look more together. Then we're going to use this little angled, I think it's a liner brush, and the duochrome shadow in the shade Voltage, and pop that on our inner corner. Then I'm going to use a shader brush to pop it on my eyebrow bone. We are then going to pick up the colour Glass Slipper and use any old foundation brush and just start stippling that all around our forehead, bringing it down towards the brows but still leaving a little bit of a space in kind of the centre of the forehead towards the middle of the brows. So just want to keep blending that down and start it off as like the first layer of your transition shades. We're then going to pick up Ocean Breeze, which is that much darker blue, and start really buffing that in around the hairline and blending it towards the inner part of the face. So this does take some time. I've of course trimmed down my clips, but it does take a little bit of a while to get there, but you will eventually, and the aftermath will be amazing. So going back in with the shade Voltage, which is that duochrome shadow, and using my tapered highlighting brush, I'm just putting that kind of all around the center of my face, so between my brows and down the center of my nose. And I'm then going back in with Ocean Breeze, but a very light hand to start with, to sort of create the contour on my cheekbones. And then, as you'll see in a moment, I go back in a bit more heavy-handed to create that really severe sort of line under my cheekbone. I am then going back in with Voltage and highlighting my cheeks. In hindsight, I should have reconcealed under my eyes because bags were on fleek this day. Oh, I needed extra coverage and I just didn't even realise until I watched the footage back. So sorry about it. But as you can see, I'm just bringing that darker shade under my jawline and down my neck and pretty much putting it wherever I kind of want to emphasize my bones. So around my décolletage, just making my collarbones stand out a bit more and trying to get a bit more impact, I suppose, around that area. And yeah, just darkening up little bits and bobs as I go. It's really just play it by feel and by look. So like if you look at something doesn't look right, just add a little bit more. So like here I'm adding the same shade that I had on my eyelid on my collarbones, and I'm also popping some Voltage on my shoulders and in the center of my chest, just to bling it all up a little bit. I felt like my face was missing a little something, so I put some of the blue under my lip and on top of my lip. I regretted doing that because I looked like I had a mustache. So I ended up getting a bit of Voltage and popping it on top of my Cupid's bow, which kind of helped a little bit, but once I put my lipstick on, it didn't look too bad. So then I went in with High Wire, which is another one of Makeup Geek's foiled shadows, and I just kind of patted that like around random places of my face just to give me that bit of dimension. And then I just lined my eyelash line, the top eyelash line, with my Australis black pencil, and then my inner waterline with Blonde Ambition eyeliner by Sephora, and then I just curled my lashes and popped my mascara on. Now time for some weird faces, because I always pull weird faces. And then I just used my Ardell lashes in 104s and my Duo glue and just popped some falsies on. These are not super dramatic ones, they're pretty natural from their natural range actually, but yeah. Then I just found some little crystal things from the craft store and I popped them wherever I felt like putting them. So I actually kept it all to the right side of my face. I didn't bother putting any on my left side because of how I part my hair, and I just thought it might look kind of cool if I had it all down one side of my face, which yeah, I think it turned out kind of nifty. Then I go in with my NYX lipstick in Strawberry Milk and I top it off with, I believe it's Eclair Butter Gloss by NYX as well. These are some of my favourite lip combos, I just love these colours. And then in regards to hair, I just kept my hair straight, but I think this would look super pretty if you had some messy curls, so definitely give that a try. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up for me if you did, and I'll be talking to you really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!